in a best-of-7 series. Introducing first, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Lacey Ryan.
Lacey Ryan certainly looks to have her game face on, and she better. She's in a 2-0 deficit in this best-of-7 series. Another loss would be really costly. Stipulations have been the name of the game. First, it was that 5-count pin, followed by submissions only. What's it going to be this time?
Who knows, TK? Who knows? But I know we're going to find out very soon.
It doesn't matter what he's got planned for her. She needs to come out here and fight her fight if she wants to take the W home today. You know Halston has something planned when he's got shiny pants on.
Quiet down, an adult is speaking.
So he's always got something planned.
Lacey Ryan, welcome back for another edition of Watch Lacey Ryan Lose to Heather Monroe. Darling, I am hoping that you watched all that Heather Monroe footage I told you to watch, studied up real hard. But darling, here comes a curveball that even the Houston Astros couldn't predict. Your opponent isn't Heather Monroe for the third match. Your opponent is...
What's this all about? Bait and switch?
It's getting eerie in here.
Oh my good, VIPRESS? VIPRESS is gonna make her championship wrestling debut by interjecting into this best-of-7 series. Isn't it supposed to be a best-of-7 series between Lacey Ryan and the Killer Bay? What's this all about?
Halston Boddy throwing those curveballs like he said, and this was definitely an unpredictable curveball.
I think Halston's making the rules, and he's changing them as he goes, TK.
Well, if he can name the stipulation, I guess you can name a substitute as well, and this is very dangerous. VIPRESS, a very tough competitor, and certainly no one that Lacey Ryan would have been prepared for. And how about Halston telling Lacey Ryan, you better do your tape study, you better watch all the footage you can of Heather Monroe, setting the stage for this.
Absolutely, you can tell Halston's really enjoying this, and you can see the frustration on Lacey's face with this curveball.
A serpent of evil, VIPRESS.
And you got to think Heather Monroe's watching on, and she is just loving this, TK. Just loving it.
Yeah, she's up 2-0, and now she can just sit back and hope that VIPRESS will earn a third consecutive victory. You can see a puzzled look on the face of Lacey Ryan, who certainly would have been, you got to prepare for anything in this best-of-7 series, but not even Lacey Ryan could have thought of this.
Hey, let me ask you, TK, have you ever heard of a best-of-7 series where, like, the person changes midway through?
No, not exactly.
Substitution?
That's why I questioned it earlier. Leave it to Halston and those shiny pants and his plans.
You can tell he's proud of himself with that smile on his face, though.
All right, so here we have it. So therefore, if VIPRESS does beat Lacey, it'll count as a victory for, I guess, Team Killer Bay. On the other side, Lacey Ryan able to earn a victory and try and close that gap. Again, she's down 2-0.
Well, VIPRESS definitely has a lot of confidence, and again, just throwing Lacey Ryan completely off her game, TK. You ever been in a situation like this, Troop, where your opponent changed at the very last minute?
You know, luckily we signed contracts, so they don't have a choice in switching things out.
That's that always be ready to fight mentality, though. Sometimes fighter does have to face an alternate, but this one was premeditated. You know, usually that happens because of a disqualification or injury, something like that. You know, this one, the brainchild of Halston Boddy. Head scissors here by VIPRESS. Quickly out of there is Lacey Ryan, and expect an aggressive Lacey Ryan because she desperately needs a win. You don't want to go down 3-0. Then you're one step away from losing the series.
3-0 is definitely a deep hole to have to climb out of.
It's not only a deep hole. I mean, let's face it, guys. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. You don't want to be in that position.
It's true, but that embarrassment, I think it's tempered somewhat with these ridiculous stipulations. But I guess it's something that, you know, Heather's had to face as well in their previous matchups.
The stipulations, without a doubt, are having an impact on how these matches are playing out. However, that's why Lacey Ryan needs to come in and fight her fight. Not let the stipulations distract her or pull her out of her game.
It's not happening right now. She's the recipient of some aggressive kicks there in the corner by the Serpent of Evil.
But Lacey Ryan coming right back there. And you know, like we talked about, TK, like we talked about, Troop, Lacey Ryan was told, study your tapes. You know, plan to straight up cover. A little arrogant cover there, TK.
Yeah, you know what? I'll tell you, I think it's no surprise if there was going to be an alternate, there'd be somebody like VIPRESS, because she's just as full of herself and confident as Heather Monroe is, if that's even possible. Following in, big shot in the corner. Nice knee there by Lacey Ryan into the snap mare. Boy, look at this. Fluidity of motion here, guys. Outside, inside elbow. Beautifully done.
Lacey Ryan starting to catch her stride here in this match.
Well, you know, like you mentioned, she's fighting her fight for the first time. She's finally getting her footing, getting grounded a little bit.
And do you think that every time Lacey Ryan is striking VIPRESS that she's picturing the face of Heather Monroe?
I would imagine so. Or possibly Halston Boddy, perhaps.
That's just what I was going to say.
Ooh. Using the ring as a weapon there is VIPRESS. Dangerous competitor.
Absolutely. Lacey has to make sure that she doesn't allow Halston to distract her during this match, though. He's definitely going to try.
Ooh, full mount here, a little ground and pound. You've done plenty of that in your career.
Those are vicious strikes by VIPRESS.
Into the cover now, puts the body weight down as VIPRESS, so transitions from the ground and pound into a pinning predicament, and much like these stipulations, keeping Lacey Ryan off balance.
Well, VIPRESS has all the advantage. She knew about this match. This was planned. This was the master plan of Halston Boddy.
An interesting thing we see is VIPRESS is trying to do a lot of damage, so even a win here for Lacey, she's still taking damage for the rest of this 7-fight series.
Yeah, that's an excellent point, because someone, hold on, here's VIPRESS goes for the cover. Someone who definitely has low mileage now with this one is Heather Monroe, because she does have to compete in this matchup. So you're right, whatever match 4 is going to be Heather Monroe will be rested, she'll be fresh.
That's a huge advantage.
Lacey Ryan right at the feet of Halston Boddy.
Halston looks like he's going to be up to something.
We've got to take a break. This matchup continues. Can Lacey Ryan rally and score a victory? We'll be back.
Severe weather can mean storm damage to the roof of your home. If you have a leak and need a repair, need a brand new roof, or just need a simple cleaning, let Pro Shingle help today. Go to proshingle.com or call 901-258-6503.
You drive by it every day if you work downtown. The Venue is the closest to downtown living without paying downtown prices.
And they have availability right now. Ask about their award-winning renovations.
Book your tour today. Tell them Dustin and Maria sent you. 901-276-3100.
Meet Memphis Wrestling legend superstar Bill Dundee, sponsored by the Tub Pros. Championship Wrestling Birthday Bash VIP meet and greet starts at 12:30. Get your tickets at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com.
Our buddy Brian Trammell and his wrestling podcast are doing record numbers.
Oh, congratulations on all this success.
That's right. New episodes and guests multiple times per week. Check them out at www.stspod.club.
Showered by bills? It's raining cash at 745 Cash. Title loans, payday loans.
I got $400. I got $2,500. And they even gave me $2 bills.
I'm not a customer, but I referred my brother and got $100 referral cash. Why go anywhere else?
We'll buy your loan from any competitor. Just go to 745cash.com and get started now.
Go for the gold with a golden title loan. 745 Cash.
Welcome back, everyone. No, you're not missing anything if you're just joining. This is match 3 of a best-of-7 series between Lacey Ryan, who you see in the ring, and Heather Monroe, who is conspicuous by her absence. Hold on here as VIPRESS. The stipulation was she would substitute for the Killer Bay in this matchup, and that's what we've got here, keeping Lacey Ryan guessing. And an aggressive VIPRESS has been very effective thus far.
VIPRESS now working over the leg of Lacey Ryan. Again, and Lacey Ryan also having to deal with the taunting, the words of Halston Boddy on the outside, Troop.
Absolutely. She can, like I mentioned earlier, she cannot allow herself to get distracted by Halston. She's dealing with a whole lot right there with VIPRESS.
Boy, leg not supposed to bend like that. Nasty leg lock there by VIPRESS. And that's going to take some of the spring out of the legs and some of the high-risk offense that Lacey Ryan's known for, gentlemen.
Yeah, we saw the speed, the agility of Lacey Ryan earlier. Probably going to be a little tougher from here on out, huh, Troop?
Absolutely, and if she keeps working on that knee, like I was saying earlier with this 7-match series, who knows how this is going to feel the next time Heather Monroe and Lacey Evans get in the ring together.
Lacey Ryan, yeah, is in big trouble here. That leg being put on the dissection pan and being pinned into the wax here, so to speak.
You got to wonder, was this the plan? Was this the master plan to take out the wheel of Lacey Ryan to set her up even weaker for match 4?
You've got to think so. Halston Boddy's a smart man. He's been making all kinds of stipulations to make sure that Killer Bay wins. So you got to imagine that's the case.
So basically saying Viper's kind of a paid assassin here to do the dirty work, injure Lacey Ryan, and if she can, pick up a victory along the way and make it 3-0, open that door for Heather Monroe to come and get that series closing win in match 4 and maybe get the clean sweep, but we'll see. We're not there yet. Lacey Ryan's got tons of fight, tons of heart.
Oh, small package.
Got an inside cradle. Almost got it done.
That was a close one.
Definitely
TK.
surprised VIPRESS with that. Got the 2 count.
Kind of desperation, though, too.
Well, you could see VIPRESS hasn't skipped a hasn't missed a beat here. She's back on that leg like nothing happened.
And Lacey Ryan coming off of 1 submission loss for that 7-year stretch. She'd hate to tap twice in the midst of this best-of-7 series, fighting to try and get to that rope. Oh, look at the torque really wrenching down, and the Achilles as well. All kinds of pain.
Look at the agony on Lacey's face. Oh, she gets to the ropes.
Walk like that, Troop, really attacks several parts of the body.
Absolutely, and it's been a continual attack on that knee. We're going to see if we're going to see any residual effects on that later on in the match.
Big shot there by VIPRESS.
And VIPRESS just so arrogant, so confident, just taunting Lacey Ryan, telling her to get up.
See, Lacey's struggling to even put weight on that leg now.
Halston Boddy loving every second of it, and you got to believe somewhere the Killer Bay watching on.
Lacey Ryan, it just looks like she's just trying to create space at this point, just to give her an opportunity to figure out what to do in this situation.
Heather Monroe probably having a spa day, sipping a martini, while Lacey Ryan out there battling for a victory. A lot of strength in the legs, though, but that's going to be a sacrifice play as well. We'll see if that vertical base holds up. It is right now, and a lot of fire in the strike. So Lacey Ryan, look out here. Sling blade.
The power, the aggression of Lacey Ryan.
Oh, shot after shot. This turned into a fireworks show right now, courtesy of Lacey Ryan.
And you can see she is fouled. Wait a second, cover. 2. No, that was close, Todd. That was close.
Sure was, and I like that too. Did you see Lacey Ryan pulling the hand away from the rope, forcing VIPRESS to kick out, not allowing VIPRESS to get the easy way out the rope break. What a matchup, back and forth.
Absolutely, this has been a scrap.
She's rocked, she might be out here, gentlemen, look out. Oh, that was close.
These girls are really putting it on the line. I love watching women compete in combat sports. Men feel like they have a place here, but women come and compete.
Wait a second,
cradle again.
2.
Almost snuck in there and got it again. But that leg, a lot of damage. Oh, down goes Lacey Ryan. She ate all of that. Halston Boddy up there now.
Well, what's Halston doing?
Well, I think you guys were right. I think the point was to injure Lacey Ryan, but I think VIPRESS could have gotten the victory. Oh, look out.
Wait a second.
Oh! Gravity takes over. Down goes Halston. Oh, what a shot! Echoing off the walls of the Ocean View Pavilion. Lacey Ryan. Oh, what a strike there with the knee. Beautifully done. Is that going to do it? Oh, my gosh. VIPRESS kicks out.
How did she kick out, TK? How did she kick out?
Boy, Lacey Ryan's gotten a lot of victories with that tilt-a-whirl into the knee. That round-the-world trip now into a fireman's carry. Lacey Ryan will not be denied. Rolling through.
Lacey Ryan with the comeback.
Lacey Ryan on literally 1 leg, scaling to the top rope. Can she put away VIPRESS?
Rock splash, adrenaline can do wonders.
Wow.
Yes, unbelievable.
VIPRESS was so close to winning that match.
Here is your winner, Lacey Ryan.
What a match. VIPRESS, the hired gun, comes in, and she didn't disappoint. Very impressive. But Lacey Ryan digging down deep. Let's look back at the action brought to you by the Championship Wrestling 1-year anniversary birthday bash coming your way to Memphis. Here we see it, that vicious leg lock by VIPRESS, you mentioned, came really close.
Absolutely. You can see the way that she's just torquing on him, the agony on Lacey's face.
But in the end, Jeff, one-legged, how about that frog splash?
One leg, scaling to the top rope, hits the big frog splash, putting VIPRESS away. What heart, what an athlete, Lacey Ryan.
Still to come, our main event, tag team action, and much more here on Championship Wrestling.